Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Biafra. And welcome to this channel where we'll be giving an update on waiting the happen for Biafra Republic government next as Prime Minister they address this issue we happened yesterday. I'm making a listening to this update.
We told them that the time has come. You will no longer force us with the barrel of the gun to remain in Nigeria. Nigeria can never ever defeat Biafra the second time. Mark my word. I said Nigeria will never defeat Biafra with the barrels of the gun. And this time around, the union can no longer stand by force by the barrels of the gun.
Yes.
And the reason why this particular town hall meeting is taking place is so that Biafrans in those countries we are visiting today, we are in the United Kingdom, for them to understand that the freedom of Biafra is here.
It's here.
It does not matter whether you believe it or not, or will drag you into freedom. Because many of the people who are not supporting now are people that ordinarily in a working society, your right to make decisions will be deprived from you and legal guidance will be assigned to you. Many of you are brain dead, and that is a fact. If you cannot support your own freedom at this point, with what is going on in Nigeria, it means you are not capable, you are not mentally fit, you are not fit physically and otherwise to make decisions concerning your future. And that is exactly the way it is. So my people in the United Kingdom, I do not want to waste time before I make a very brief speech, because I can see that the spirit has overwhelmed everybody and the donation will continue. But I just want to make a little bit update, as that may be the only update I will give or the speech I will make today. What we do in the government is in the open. We are not hiding anything. We are not underground or doing it secretly that, we don't want to talk so that the enemies will not copy what we are doing. We are in the open. And for the past few days, what we decided to do was to show to the enemy little of our capability. A lot of people never believed that the kind of sophisticated weapon we have today will be in Biafra land. And let me tell you, this is the beginning. The reason why you see them crying for the very first time in the history of Nigeria at the National Assembly. The reason why you see them sharing flyers of Simon Ekpa. The reason you see those terrorists who have killed us unchallenged for many years crying today for the very first time is because of most of those things you see on social media. We just decided to show to those who are not aware of what is happening, because it is not being reported anywhere. You can never hear in the Nigerian news that 30 armored tanks were destroyed. You can't hear it. When we say it, a lot of people think it's a joke. You can't hear that helicopter and fighter jet is bombarding Biafra territory. You can't hear it in the news. When we announce it, a lot of people think, it is we are joking. So we decided that we will showcase some of the things that you have supported the government to be able to do in the defense, only defense. There are many things happening diplomatically. There are many things happening in many sectors of the government. There are many things going on internationally that we are yet to make public. We've engaged lobbyists, we've engaged international consultancy firms, we've engaged many things and many organizations that many people don't know about. It is part of this particular liberation phase. What we are trying to do is to make sure we put Biafra in the global stage of discussion. As soon as we continue the second stage of the self-referendum voting, a lot of things will be made public, and by then, things will begin to take shape.
His Excellency, Ekpa Simon Njoko, the indomitable prime minister with his entourage, all the cabinet members, ministers, the indomitable media team. The media team is very awesome. So welcome you to this presentation of the PM visiting town hall. I'm going to go into the breaking of the collar, but first of all, I'm sure most of you might have known or have researched my modus operandi. I always introduce certain things first. My preamble is always educational. I have to acknowledge that those of us who were in Finland, in Helsinki, I was by divine hand, the person I wasn't meant to break the collar then. The person coming from the other side of the world, called Australia, was still in the air. And a lady, a woman who is called Lola Uju, the lady, she was the person who recommended me to speak. And you remember that I moved into the arena with a bang, and I came out with a bang. And today, I'm being privileged again to speak to you. It was also a lady who recommended me to do this breaking of the collar. And her name is Ada Mwada Angel Okoro. And this was supported by our team. I'm also in the UK liaison committee. I'm just giving this background. So I have to, and our PM, Master Simon Edward, is in concert with this. And I want to draw the attention to every person. The PM, our PM, decreed and told us that three different religions in Biafra to be recognized: Christianity, Judaism, and traditional. So when I'm doing my libation, incantation to them, I'm going to do the three of them. Because he said the three of them, none is superior to the other. It depends on individuals. But as far as Biafra is concerned, the three religions are at parapazoo with each other. The next thing I want to say, before I go down to the nitty-gritty of the whole issue, is that there's something called kola, oji. It is called in Igbo, oji. From Igala to Ishon to Calabar to Urobo to Igbo land, the other side of Igbo land, the central Igbo land, you go there. That's the tree. There's always a tree. The kola now doesn't fall from the ground, from the air. That tree produces kola. And that kola, whether it is in Calabar, or whether it is in Gala, or whether it's in the Ishon, and so it's called Oji Igbo. Oji Igbo. What it means that it is from ancient, our own ancient people, that Oji Igbo. I've said this before. So when we're doing that, we're going to go down back to the language of the ancient, that is Igbo. So I'm going to show you the color. I have here 18 pieces of color. Igbo. I'm going to, before I start, I'm going to do the libation in Igbo. That 16 of them here. I have 16. I have also garden egg. We call it, there's other things. I don't know whether you're able to see that, but that is that. So I'm going to say, because it is Zoom, so it is it's okay for people to sit down. But if it is face to face, then we'll stand up. But I'm going to sit down Ndị be anyị ekenego m unu. None. Ndị be anyị none. Prime Minister Ekpam none. Ndị cabinet none. Ndị media none. Ndị Igbo sị anyị bụ ndị Igbo. A sị na onye wetara ọjị wetara ndụ. I want to all of us before I go there that when I'm doing libation, the media people should unmute every person, because you have to say he say, and that you say must be in rhythm. You must follow it in rhythm. Because without you say, it doesn't mean anything. So when I'm saying by the end of this, you say, and when I drop my heart completely, there are three he say. So I'm beginning again. Ndị be anyị nọ, ọ bụ nso Biafra ka anyị na-arịọ ise. Prime Minister anyị bụ Maazị Simon Ekpa ndị na-ebu okwu Chukwu na-ekwu n'eziokwu. Chukwu Isaac na-ekwu n'eziokwu.
Definitely too much.
Ndị ọgọ mmụọ Ogbide Komaniwaka
Please, Mazi Angel, hold on, Mazi, unmute yourself, Mazi. Please, wait, unmute yourself. Please, don't abuse the say, I beg you. Allow him to finish before you say he say. Please.
I'm a Thank you, Van. You could agree. You can have Umpucha Unasi ise. Us no only a try can keep a banana. Monday, okay, I'm a me friend, then when you teacher, and then a full. So,
our doctor, we have many languages here which are not just Igbo. So the prayer
with Biafra. No, we may bro. I have the listener. In fact, I need